with Chris on the defense. His USPs we put to work as the T's will start to barrel into the bomb site. It's a good start, one headshot for Chris J before being traded. Now Stico already dinked here. This is pretty awkward. Can't really get too much more than one. Is it enough? Rops and Sunny in on the rotation, and it's just getting crushed.
Yep, hasn't quite worked out for them. We saw Cold Zero deploying the smoke grenade towards the window earlier on. We've got one down for short as well. It's only 1 versus 3 though. It's doable. Just got to find the heads. Got to try and avoid the multi-frag situation, which will get worse. Now they know where he is. For waiting to peek as well. Sunny waiting for an opportunity, but they know better than that. So this is something to learn at home, basically, how MIBR abuse the numbers there. They know where he is. If Cold Zero peeks from the window...
Them on this T side. We'll get the mid-push coming in from MOUSESPORTS. With all those USPs, it'll be a fast end to this one, and... Ooh, a couple headshots coming in right at the end there, so that's the A-bomb side. And soon he'll perhaps have some contact here. Both Stico and Chris J are far away on the B-bomb site, but with Sunny gone, this might be very difficult here for Robs. Can he get out of position? Flames being put down, he will be able to escape, but with very low HP and with 4 players there for MIBR, this will be tough.
Bomb needs to be collected. Well, there's smokes for a cover for an actual bomb plant. I'm not sure that there are. 20 seconds remain. This smoke is about to go, and they have to force the issue because they don't have those smokes. Fallen clears it out. Great play from him. Great team play with a flashbang. A much-needed play for MIBR. Again, they had nowhere to plant the bomb. They had to take map control somewhere, but to get them on both sides like that, that's some ninja play from Fallen.
It's crazy because he was carrying the bomb as well, which, I mean, as you say, you know, they're probably not planting anyway, so you kind of have to get the kills, but it's just kind of a crazy scene to watch. It's, you know, seeing Fallen just going towards that CT spawn area by himself, getting both kills, and he was so incredible. The last time we saw him on Mirage in the ECS online season, he was beasting. I don't think I've seen quite a performance from him like that in quite a while. So if he can bust that out here today, that will be quite a spectacle for us. And it is a great start for MIBR, 3-0, and Fallen will take down Stico and an AK on the ground on short. So this is an interesting one. They're buying next round anyway, so they're going to go for this. And this is doable, but they have to be quick. They've got no kits. They've got no utility. They just have to push in. No element of surprise here. Quick pop flash there from Fallen as he looks to make this harder here for MOUSESPORTS as they close the distance. Tarek with a brilliant position, but can he get both? He knows where Oscar is, and the barrel will betray his position. Nice fall up there from...
So MOUSESPORTS have created for themselves a great opportunity to pull back early on in this game of Mirage, our second game of the day. Big flashbang. Rops, though, will still deliver the kill. He will be holding the third AWP. That will be a nasty surprise. And now Sunny comes in for support just before the smokes go down. Oscar delivering a kill onto Tarek. Rob's got the right angles, but Sunny will steal another frag. Got Cold Zero making his way through the smoke. 0 kills in that round for MIBR.
Maybe try to gamble and say, okay, where do we think the set piece is going to come in? And perhaps if they think it's going to be A, you can set up your riflers to play close pit. And there are some frags here. That shouldn't be happening. James, this is against the expected programming of this round. Looks like it's under control, though.
Unless they can collect a weapon, then who knows. Cold Zero's got an AWP, and he still has possession of the bomb, and that's where things can escalate very quickly indeed. Oscar taken down around that connector position, and now this is winnable for MIBR. By no means are they the favourite, but MOUSESPORTS, they know that MIBR have an AWP. So how do you avoid a misstep in this situation? There's so little info you have. I believe Stico's in the ladder position, so that's a strong area, but he can't see if anybody goes into connector. Rops, in the meantime, is starting to... Well, he's deep into a flank, I think it's fair to say. Now, MIBR might just move to the ladder. I'm sure they'll scope and look towards toll booth and so on, and that may slow things down for them, for covering as best he can in the meantime. Now creeping into connector. Now, Robs, will he go deep enough to see Cold? Does he shoot him straight away? Well, he has to now because he's starting to move, and that's the bomb lost. First picked up an AWP as well. I know he can use one of these. Waiting for the eventual peak, reading that the player's probably in ladder room, but he's got time pressure. He's got 12 seconds, picking up the bomb, going for a run. And surprisingly, it didn't look great at the beginning, but 3 kills is lots more than you can ask for, especially considering what they had in that round versus the round before.
Yeah, and knowing that there'll still be 2 ops in play, the same rule applies as what I was talking about before, where there's some mind games here. Do MIBR go for a set piece, which is what MOUSESPORTS should expect them to do? Will MOUSESPORTS play a normal setup, or will MOUSESPORTS try to counter it ahead of time, predicting that it will happen by playing players close positions with the rifles? You can see MIBR already pressuring very quickly. In fact, with a flashbang just going straight out there, this is very surprising, going for a fast contact, and it's actually worked out so well. MOUSESPORTS did not expect this pace at all.
That was such a meaty flashbang. I'm not sure where it came from. I didn't see it, but he was...
You look at the lamp, and you throw it at the lamp, and that might have been it. We'll see this full sense of security, but here they come straight through the B apartments there. Stico will be flashed, but it will dissipate in time, but he can't get a kill. Trey's coming out here. The Flames doing some damage as well, as we see a 3v3 after plant now for MIBR. They've got plenty of time to get post-plant positioning, as MOUSESPORTS now look to go for the retake. This will be a difficult one, though.
Yeah, well, they could lose everything. It might be EcoTown if they go for this, but let's see. Sonny looking for a lurker, a flanker. Surely there is one, but he was so deep in naps that Sonny probably won't expect this. Now, if Sonny dies soon enough, then maybe they save, and indeed, that will actually save them money rather than cost them money, because otherwise Fer and Chris J may have ran to their doom. Maybe they hold on to these weapons, but there is another round in the bag for MIBR, and this is looking pretty solid for them. Early on, there was a string of rounds here for MOUSESPORTS, but
4 kills here.
At what point does Chris J start to make a play? Spots one player on the ramp, lots of jumping from Fallen, saves himself with the ninjas. He is in really ninja mode today. He's playing Shinobi on the Mega Drive. 3 players remaining for MOUSESPORTS, but there's so much damage done. But they've got no grenades, just bullets, no HEs. Stico's Molotov, the last one, really. Damaging grenade, that is. coldzera still top mid. Has he been spotted by Stico? I think they've seen each other now, but Stico is now positionally miles away from the rest of MIBR. Could go for a flank. So for now, for a long time, Sonny's on his own. Stico's the one with the kit as well. So far behind, that's got to be the end of the round. That headshot through the box. Doesn't have the HP, just 1. So maybe Stico gets a kill here, but I think that might be it.
The good thing, though, is that they will be able to get a buyout if they keep these 2 players alive. They'll have $2,400 for loss bonus. So they will be able to, Stico and Sonny will be able to drop stuff, and Sonny's obviously got the AWP, so that's really nice.
I'm scared to even watch him jump.
1 HP. Right, so MOUSESPORTS not...
Sometimes you can be trapped in the smoke, and you realize that somebody is blocking you, but Tarek is just waiting. The team are moving in. Does he realize now? I would assume he's trying to make his way through. Probably confused. There is the radar, and there is the frag. 5 versus 3 in favor of MIBR. Sonny doing some damage, but just the 1 kill so far. Oscar will quickly make it 2. Down to 12 HP now. Again, Stico is the only man with a kit. Oh, that's perfect timing for Oscar. Stico now in the jungle position. We've still got coldzera essentially in a flanking spot around connector. Oscar making some steps, and that will be the end of him. Tarek knows the angles. He knows he can be seen, especially somebody stands on the bench position. So he's got to crouch. And there is the eventual flank from coldzera. A long time coming, but it is a round-winning play. Massive impact frag for him.
And sometimes just some simple flashbangs can do all the damage that you need. And they'll finally force out a full eco from MOUSESPORTS. It's taken a while, but they've got there. They've earned it. We'll have some kills coming in. The pistol's doing some damage. Further coming up from underpass, looking to clean things up. Gets himself 2. Just 1 left to be had, as Sonny is working from the stairs with a deagle, looking to see if he can get a cheeky 1-shot. Is there a cheeky 1-shot to be had? No. Denied by Fer. Best way to counter that. So they just did a counter strat against a passive default. Although they were unlucky in not getting a kill on mid or underpass, I like the method behind what MOUSESPORTS are doing right now. And we'll see just walking backwards there, the run boost coming in for the peak, and that's Sonny dealt with. But there's 50 seconds on the clock now, and MIBR needs to start speeding things up. They're only just now taking middle, and the bomb is at top mid. That's a beautiful shot from Chris.
Yeah, moving into the ladder position as the wall being smashed. It has now. I don't know if Ropsier did see Stewie crawling through to the jungle position. Can raise the alarm for Chris J, who's crouch peeking, but doesn't get the kill. That was so important. Rops will trade, having not given any sound cues away. A slight duel, as you can see, doesn't fight to the death, just trying to reposition, trying to fall back as much as possible. That's outstanding play from Rops, the fact that he's got all the way to this position. But the bomb is heading towards B. That was just a lurker in Tarek. Oh dear, I don't know how Stico is still alive in this situation. Must have been strafing before shooting. It was a free kill to be had for Fallen, a rare miss from him. Another flank begins for MIBR.
And this is always so difficult trying to get out of market. They've got no utility. And so no smokes, no flashes, or anything to cover them or push back these players, but they'll just work with the trade, and you're going to be up against the AWP. There it is. Fallen will take...
Creeping through the smoke. I still got a kill off, actually, but that's pretty much the round over, unless the timing is such that the bomb does not go down. We've got a flank coming in from Oscar as well. Oh, they're actually going to rotate with 20 seconds remaining. Oh my god, Tarek with the bomb. 27 HP, survives with 7. Rotating on his own. You won't expect a CT to come from there, but that could have been around just like that. Oh dear, 7 HP. He's got to get to the side. He's got to crawl through, but no one's peeking. He's planting for short as well. Oh my god, this is absolutely bananas. He's spinning around. How does the bomb go down? Off. That's crazy. They saw the bomb carrier in the underpass. I'm really surprised that they don't continue to peek into connector, because where else can the bomb go with that time? I feel like at that point, MOUSESPORTS should have won the round. Maybe there was some confusion, or they didn't say the bomb's in underpass, because that is mental that the bomb has gone down. But now we're in a 1 versus 1. Molotov won't force fur from his position. Not quite bad off Molotov, but he is starting to creep around the corner. Stico actually has a kit here. He could go for a surprise hero defuse, because you won't expect it, but it won't happen.
MOUSESPORTS looking for a chance at 4. MIBR looking good to get 12. Here comes the aggression on mid. Oh, the flashbangs are really good here for Sunny. Can't quite find the second kill. Has he got any support there? Doesn't look like that's the case. He'll go down on his sword, but he's created a 3v3 for the team in combination with Rops's kill. Now Rops will go down, stuck in the open, trying to reposition. Tarek is ready to strike, and that is a free passage for the bomb now onto the A side. But it is going to have to make the rotation towards A, which will take some time, and looks like, judging by the mini-map, it's not a convincing rotation just yet. Tarek in the 1v1, which he'll lose, but Stico again in a clutch situation, unsure as to which way the bomb will go. And MIBR can do so much because they've got just boatloads of time. This is going to be impossible for Stico, surely. He's not got a kit this time.
MIBR walking because Stico was in that short position. But they have to read that he thinks it's A at this point. They must realize that he's not here. He will hear the smoke boom and make his way back towards the B bomb site. But now MIBR can assume they have a certain amount of seconds and get into post-plant situations that I think are safe enough to go to. And back to short he goes, Stico. Got to pick up the defuse kit. And he's got the AK as well. So once they realize where he is, and they probably have already, they could play 2 versus 1, but Stewie will just deal with him. So let's see what happens. The bomb is in Biaps at the moment, and it might just walk into a duel with Cold Zero. He's going for a very aggressive push. In the meantime, yeah, the bomb's been dropped in Apps, so that's pretty much a GG. Chris J will spot one player towards A, but there's no reason for Stewie to take that engagement. He will take it on his terms. And again, the bomb is in the kitchen. Stewie won't make it back as far as he might have liked. There is a minute on the clock here, so something can be done by MOUSESPORTS. 2 versus 2, but they better get their skates on.
It's really weird as well, this position for them, because CTs can be anywhere. They don't have to sit on the bomb, which, you know, you could. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but, you know, playing, if you're sitting on the bomb, you're basically committing to an engagement when the Ts get there, which they will. You want to play to delay as well. You can see Cold Zero is holding an angle where he can take a shot, maybe punish them for going for the bomb, but he can also give himself the option to fall back safely onto the site, which will kill more time. And time is a more guaranteed way to play this for the MIBR side. But Cold Zero looks like he might be in for a double kill here. He's got a really good fragging situation. 1v1 now. Can he finish it off? No. But his teammate Tarek is there. 13 seconds. Tarek has taken a good position. Rops is going to be very difficult. Has no idea where Tarek is. Right below him. Rops actually still alive. Oh, that is fantastic. What a flick. That should not be happening. But they're still ahead quite enormously, so they won't be too worried about it. Just having to eco now, though.
Does that even qualify as a flick? Because it's not, you know, naturally what you would think of with a flick and counter-strike. That's unbelievable from Rops. And when you think about how far MOUSESPORTS might go, the B bomb site, but they're prepared for this MIBR, but they are outnumbered. It's a 2 versus 5 for them. They've got the long angles. Won't quite work out for them, though. Only 1 kill for Colt, but Fallen has got to the market position, and he will be traded.
Yeah, it looked like he was really worried about that flank. Obviously, MIBR had no information and were expecting a lurker, but there was not a lurker to be seen with this strategy here from MOUSESPORTS. Oh, speaking of which, Stewie's going to find a really nice angle onto Oscar there above the scope, picking up the AWP. Now can he find another one? 2 versus 2 as they start to push in from the short position. Stewie, very good with his aggressive AWP style of play. Will make his way close with that and close the distance. Great shot onto Rob. Sunny, though, trying to finish things off. Has to do it here for MOUSESPORTS. The bomb is tapped there for the pressure. Stewie trying to bait out Sunny, but Sunny looks to be too smart for that. Still holding his ground here. And finding the angles, Sunny will close it down for MOUSESPORTS. Lovely stuff.
There's a smoke towards the ramp, but there's still space for MOUSESPORTS to breathe. Fallen waiting for somebody to exit. He's got himself an angle. Out comes Rops, and there goes Rops. 3 versus 5 now for MOUSESPORTS.
Yeah, that's a really good start for MIBR because the smokes have not even gone down yet. They've already got just 3 players left to deal with, and they are in a pretty compressed space here. Sandwich, Tetris, and Ramp. It's pretty easy for the CTs to all look in those spots. They've got incendiary smokes, flashes. They've got the whole works here to deal with this T setup. So this is going to be very hard, I think, for MOUSESPORTS as they are now smoked off. And that's Oscar out of the picture. He's going to push forwards if he wants to help out. He's just stuck in the smoke here. Will he go forwards? That bomb is likely going to be defused as far as he's aware. Just sitting in the smoke at the moment. Can he find a good timing for this? The bomb is quite far ticked. He's going to go for it, waiting for the perfect timing, but he can't make it happen. And that just goes to show. If you have...
Explain the reasons in the first half. There's a spray from Chris J. Moving through the flames now, looking for a second one. coldzera has a superior angle, though. Now, again, they were trying to move with momentum towards the B bomb site, but Fallen is here for support. And surely, oh, he just about doesn't peek deep enough, actually. The off angle for Sunny, but coldzera will still hold his angle down. And there's Fallen taking Rops out by the window. So this could be the end of the line here for MOUSESPORTS. Oscar versus Free, jumping into the site. Had to be hurt. He misses his shot. So does Fallen. Oh, it's gone all over the place. Still moving. Goes far away from coldzera. Minimal gap for MOUSESPORTS to play with, but the smokes are coming out now. And they'll try to close the distance on this A site. Oscar and Chris J taking some early damage. So it will be a post-plant affair for Oscar with this AWP.
And again, just the utility for MIBR, because this set piece came in so quickly, is really big. They've got they've got 3 smokes, lots of flashbangs. That should help them shut down this push, or rather, sorry, this defense. But this is a good way to deal with that. Rotating 2 players out in the middle could be the genius move here from MOUSESPORTS. Let's see if it works out. Quick kill from Steeko. Stewie, they will be able to, or rather coldzera be able to deal with one and the other as well. So that's the mid push, mid presence eliminated. Now just down to Rops. Can he find the good peak timing? Goes for it, lines up the shot. He does get it, but there is time here for this defuse.
Too many kits, too much money to stop them from winning the round, MIBR. So rich with information. Fallen now with the flashbang support from his teammate from Triple with a look towards mid. For a safer peak, first stealing a kill in the underpass in the meantime, and he'll try to make safe passage towards the connector area. Oscar's in the middle of mid, but he's blind. Sunny with a scout. It's not ideal, is it? And this may be the end of the line here for MOUSESPORTS. Sunny with the scout. No connection just yet. The HE will do some damage, but too late for him to follow up with a scout kill.
This round has been absolutely beautiful from MIBR to watch. The flashbang firstly from a teammate for third to get the blind kill in underpass. Then there's flashbangs to secure the passage out. Then there's flashbangs to get another pick. MIBR's teamwork has been like clockwork in this round, and it's so beautiful. And they are looking like they're going to secure this one now. Steeko, once again, last man standing, and there's not too much that he's able to do here. Surely he's got a Galil, a smoke and a flashbang. They have locked down his presence. They know that he's going to be coming from the B apartments, and this might be an unceremonious death. Indeed, Stewie takes him out. All 5 survive, 16-7. This was a very strong MIBR right out of the gates, and I am excited for what they can bring to this tournament now.
Yeah, on Mirage, no less, versus MOUSESPORTS, who were absolutely dominated by MIBR. It's a very, again, we spoke about statements of Astralis, but there's one from MIBR. Really nice stuff from them. I don't think